Well, hello, everyone. How's it going? It's just me right now. You just got me. Can everybody hear me okay? All four of you? How's it going? What's up over my friends on your toe is cramped? And who can massage my toe? Kid, what you talking about, dude? What's up, Randall? Welcome to the show. It's just me right now. The other people are en route. One had to pick up kids, one had to do some other stuff. I am here on my lonesome for a little while. What's up, Jaron? What's up, all the friends over there on Instagram? Hey, I got everybody over on Instagram. It's all Instagram all day long. From Germany, Jacksonville. Am I in Florida? No, I'm not in Florida. I'm in South Carolina. I know. I didn't do a pool cleaning video today. I apologize. It was a little rainy outside. I didn't make my way outside. I didn't actually really do very much content today either. You should do more car. Oh, why? Because it's a Mustang? There, Mr. T-Man Mustang. Texas, Louisiana, Tasmania, Ireland, Beirut, Canada. Good Lord. What's up, Amber? How's it going? Just want to say you always make me laugh. I appreciate you. What's up, Dad Bod from Canada? We got the whole world coming in. Anyway, this is our last live stream before we move up to Vegas. So if you guys didn't know, we're going to be all up in Vegas next week for the GenXTakeover Comedy Tour. All four of us, myself, Slim Sherry, Kelly Mono, and the Professor Nick Harrison, all together doing our comedy show. If you've already seen one of our comedy shows, let me know in the comments because I want to hear your feedback on how you guys thought it went. We've got some new stuff coming up for the show in Vegas, which is really exciting. You can go check out all the stuff at genxtakeover.com. What's up in Somerville? Cameron, did you go to high school with me? I think you did. Maybe not. Maybe you're a different Cameron than I'm thinking of. Am I going to hit Orlando? I am not going to hit Orlando, but we may be hitting Fort Lauderdale or Miami in November. So I just want to run through this with you guys before we get rolling. The Gen X Takeover Comedy Tour, if you guys have not heard all about it, don't listen to that guy about the beard. Yeah, Vic is a little weird dude. If you guys haven't seen that on Instagram and Facebook today, I posted some DMs that some dude sent me, and then he blocked me. I don't normally do those kind of things, but he blocked me so that I can't actually respond to him. So I was like, you know what? Let's let the world interpret what he says. He wanted me to cut my beard off because he thinks that my beard is horrible, which I don't agree with him. In fact, I think that my beard has made its own living on its own. It's doing really well, if you ask me. Momo, I'm not going to pet Doodles on the couch, but she is on the couch. If you guys can't see her, it's my baby. My dog's right behind us. Yeah. You love my hat? I just got this hat today. My only dad's hat. Just came in today. I'm excited. Save the beard. The beard's not going. Listen, folks, if this beard goes, you can pretty much believe that I'm probably going to turn my accounts off as well because I don't want to hear the whole world tell me how much I look like I shouldn't be within 500 yards of a school. You know what I mean? This beard hides a very pudding-like face underneath. So I'm not getting rid of the beard. Oh, you're petting her digitally. Gotcha. Beard is not going anywhere. Not at all. Casper, what's up, dude? Yes, I got the download started already. I've already taken care of it. Mustangs and C10s. Beards are good food storage. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part of them, is that they are good food storage. Sometimes not at the most appropriate times for them to be food storage. Anyway, so what's up, Justin? All my Twitchers are over here. I love my Twitchers. Yeah, pudding face cake. Trust me, it is a pudding face. South Africa. You'll definitely get roasted. That's right. I don't need it. Error. I don't need it. We're keeping the beard. By the way, somebody made me these really cool 3D combs, DBV Nation 3D beard combs. I can't remember who did it, but they're awesome. I absolutely love these things. So I keep them right here on my desk so I can comb that beard whenever I'm on the show. Is there an update? Update about what, Justin? Update about the show? Update about Nick. Update about a lot of things. There's a lot of things I can give you updates about. Oh yeah, there's a big update on COD today. Yeah, so if you're not downloading COD today, you should probably do that. My Instagram people are like, what are you talking about? Sorry, Instagram folks. I'm talking to the Twitch folks who are very vibrant over here on my other screen. So we will be in Las Vegas. I've got a scatterbrain. I can't keep track of what the hell I'm talking about. I am all over the place. We will be in Las Vegas next week. We will be there for the Gen X Takeover Comedy Tour, which is part of the larger Cheer Choice Awards. If you haven't heard about the Cheer Choice, it's actually pretty cool. It's basically like the Oscars for social media. I've never gone before. I got invited this year, and I'm not just invited, but I'm like actually nominated as well, which is weird. They nominated me for Rising Influencer of the Year, which I hate the word influencer. I think it's a horrible word. You do rock, Momo. Instagram doesn't suck. I love Instagram. I love my Instagram people. Did you get your Hatch chilies? I did get my Hatch chilies, but I already did that. That was back in it's back in August. First time viewer enjoying your stuff. Thanks, Darren. Anyway, scatterbrained. What was I saying? So the Cheer Choice Awards, I'm actually going to be nominated for Influencer of the Year, Rising Influencer of the Year, and I'm also a presenter for 2 categories. The Service and Sacrifice, which as a veteran, I think that's appropriate for me to present that award, and also the Family Award, which we are doing all together as the Gen X Takeover. So if you're in or around the Vegas area and you want to come see either of those shows, tickets are still available at genxtakeover.com. And you could find the merch, the link in my bio. That'll take you right there. You can get the Gen X Takeover tickets, or you can get Cheer Choice Award tickets. It is a cool award. It's going to be a really cool award too. There's especially the Service and Sacrifice to be able to deliver that one. That we actually have a script. Like I have a script that I have to read, and it's crazy because I've never read a script. Like all of my videos that I ever do are not scripted. I just read off. I just kind of say whatever's on my mind at that moment after I watch that video. So I don't do scripts very well. So it's going to be interesting to see me try to read a script and not be awkward and not like focus, not like, I don't know. If you watch the live stream and you see a guy do this, it's because I'm looking at the teleprompter. That might be me. And the only other guy with a beard like this. Actually, Santa Corky is going to be there. Do you guys know who Santa Corky is? He's an awesome creator. One of the great Santa Claus creators. I'm actually going to meet him. I'm really excited about that. Yes, Kenny, I know how to read. So that's all happening next week. We fly out of here next Wednesday, and then we will be there. And then we actually get a month off. So I'll be spending a lot of time doing some Kevin, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to spend a lot of time in the Twitch land with my Twitch friends, playing some video games. Really excited about that. So we got a lot of stuff going on. After the Las Vegas show is going to be our St. Louis show. So I'll just pop up some slides so you can see that. This is the Vegas show that we've got going on. That's at the Palms. If you have ever been to Vegas, you know that Palms is absolutely beautiful casino. And I'm honored that we get to even play there. And then we're going to move over to St. Louis right after that in June 1st, where we're playing at the Factory. Now, this is going to be, if you're in St. Louis or in the area, you know the Factory. You know that it's a rather large venue, especially for a comedy show that's not Kevin Hart or Bert Kreischer or Tom Segura or somebody large like that. We're getting to be on stage where those guys have played. I'm excited. I'm thrilled that there's going to be almost 3,000 people at this venue hanging out with us, doing the comedy thing. And these shows, again, if you guys haven't This coming weekend? No. This coming weekend is Vegas. Trash Panda. This coming weekend, well, actually next weekend is Vegas. April 10th is our show at the Palms, and then the 13th is the the Cheer Choice Awards. So you can get tickets to both of those. You can go through the links in our bio and you can get tickets to all of those. Or you could scan the QR code, even though you're probably on your phone, so it's going to be hard to scan the QR code. I don't know why we put QR codes on our things. Maybe there's going to be somebody who's watching it on a phone and has another phone randomly available. Or maybe they're watching it on their YouTube. Maybe if you're on YouTube, you're probably watching it on the big screen TV in your house. It is the 4 horsemen of the Gen X apocalypse. It actually is. I've called us that so many times, but they don't like it when I say that, that we're the 4 horsemen of the Gen X apocalypse. I think it's suiting, especially when you say that we're doing the Gen X takeover, that we're leading the Gen X apocalypse. Because all of a sudden, Gen Xers have become cool. Are we coming to Michigan anytime soon? We are not coming to Michigan anytime this year, Matthew. I love Detroit. I really do love Detroit. And if anybody throws hate on Detroit, well, suck rotten eggs. Because Detroit is actually a really nice place. It gets a bad rap. There are parts of every city that are bad, but Detroit's got some really beautiful places and some really awesome people. 3,000 Gen X. Oh, Cody. I got you. Am I coming to Kansas anytime? No, I'm not coming to Kansas, but I'm coming to St. Louis, Missouri. How about that? Hound dog coming to St. Louis. So then after St. Louis, which St. Louis show is going to be on June 1st, we will be taking a little break before we get into our run, is basically what I'm going to call it. We're going to get up to Detroit. That's definitely on our list for 2026. Casper, you've got the code cheer 100. I've got ADD, guys. I just want to tell you that me by myself is probably the worst idea ever, to leave me in charge of a live stream about the Gen X takeover. But they did it. Maybe they're going to show up. Maybe they're not. I think Slim Sherry's going to show up for sure. But I am here all by myself, promoting, sharing the information about the shows and everything. I forgot where I was in the lineup. I think I said that after we get done with our June show in St. Louis, we're going to have a month off, and then we're going to get into the really fun part, which is New York, then Austin, Texas, then Seattle, and then, don't tell anybody I told you this, Charleston show. We are signing the contract for the Charleston show this week. Okay. So for all my hometown fans, we are going, lots of D's, Casper. So many D's. This is why it's really easy for me to do this when I'm playing Call of Duty, is because I'm playing the game and I don't have to focus so much on what I'm saying and all the comments and stuff like that. The game kind of distracts me. So Charleston will be October 26th. Okay. Tickets will go on sale April 28th. And there will be a pre-sale for those tickets for all my locals. There will be a pre-sale for all of the Charleston tickets, which I will give you guys the code to for the pre-sale, which will happen before April 28th. So lots of fun stuff to come with that one. We are working on a very special musical guest for Charleston that is from Charleston. And that's all I can say about that until it's confirmed. So the Charleston is going to be a really great show. Very great show, Kevin. Yes, Kevin, I hope you show up for that. 3 days before your birthday for the show, or 3 days for the ticket sales, because my birthday is April 30th, so the tickets going on sale is kind of my birthday present. So after the Charleston show, we go straight into the cruise. If you guys aren't aware of the cruise has sold out as far as the rooms that we had allotted to our group. We've got really cool stuff planned for that as well. We've got dodgeball. We've got Kevin. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm just going to say we're working on it. Dodgeball. We've got some trivia. We've got karaoke. We've got a comedy show. We've got, yeah, Kevin, I'm still not going to say it. We've got all kinds of stuff on the cruise that's going to be just a blast. I can't wait for that, because that's then the last thing. Your neurosurgeon is at MUSC. Would love to see you in Colorado. I'd love to go to Denver too. I'd love to go to Denver. Y'all should enter the stage to Who Let the Dogs Out. It's not a bad idea. I haven't really thought about that one. Oh, you do karaoke? Are you going on the cruise, Casper? If you're going on the cruise, you can do karaoke with us. You know D. Rucker, Kevin? Okay. Well, you know, if you know him. Oh, I'm so distracted. What's up in Australia over there on Instagram? How's it going? When is the Charleston show again? The Charleston show will be October 26th. Okay. There's going to be lots of communications that are going to come out about the Charleston show, both in Charleston. We're going to have some marketing work in Charleston and also online. So if you're watching my content, you're going to see information about the Charleston show, because I'm super excited to be able to, number one, come home and actually play a show at home. Number two, the venue that we're going to play it at, which again is I can't believe that I'm actually going to be on this stadium, or this stage is the Pack. And what's really crazy for me is I have gone to the Pack to see Daniel Tosh, Matt Rife, Bert Kreischer, John Kreist. I have seen all those guys on stage at the Pack in the audience, and I can't believe I get to be on stage with the same place that those people were at. Now, most of them have moved over to the Coliseum now, if you know the venue, but it's still an honor. I mean, the Pack is 2,400 seats. Yeah, I'm actually going to see Matt Rife in the Coliseum in Charleston on the 21st of June. Are we playing Truth or Dare on the cruise? I don't know. Maybe. We've got lots of great games planned for the cruise. The cruise is going to be a blast. Cruise is going to be an absolute blast. First of all, that's a huge ship. So we're going on the Oasis of the Seas. It's going to be a great time. We're going to spend a couple days at sea, but we're also going to hit the Bahamas. We're going to hit Jamaica. We're going to hit the private island. Yeah, Matt Rife sold out. I actually had to get my tickets for Matt Rife from StubHub, and I paid a whole lot of money for those. Whew. That was an extraordinary amount. That was a month of TikTok is what I paid for the Matt Rife tickets. And Nate Bargatze. That's the other one I've got tickets to already. I just saw Tom Segura. If you love Tom Segura, I just saw him here in Charleston a couple months ago. A really good show. Second time I've seen him live. He's good. What about South Africa? What's your question, Annalisa, about South Africa? Are we going to South Africa? I'm not going to say no, because no is never, no is too finite. But we're not planning on it anytime soon. I can say it that way. You saw Alton Brown at the Coliseum? Katie, stop. I'd love to see Alton Brown. That'd be great. Tom Segura is funny as hell, maniac. He's absolutely a riot because he's so dry. Oh, shows in South Africa. We don't currently have it in the plan to go to South Africa. If we were going to do a international, I would think we will probably hit the UK first, because we all have a lot of following in the UK. And I know that I personally have a lot of following in South Africa, but I don't know if the other three do. Because remember, this isn't just me. This is Kelly Mono, Slim Sherry, and Nick Harrison. And so we want to make sure that wherever we go, we're hitting all of our fan bases at the same time. Because we're doing the old people tour. Remember that. We're doing an old people tour. We've got kids, and I still have a job. The rest of them don't, because they figured out how to make more money than I did. But anyway, I still have a job that I have to work, and they have young kids, and so we still have to take care of those things. So that's why we don't play a lot of shows back to back like you see some of these stand-up comics doing. Well, I would love to do that for a very short period of time because I am getting old. But I would love to do that for a short. You know what? Bert does it. I don't have any excuses. Tom's older too. They're way older than me. I don't have any excuses. I could do a tour, but we're growing it. So this year is really just about hitting some big markets, some big places. Also hitting all of our hometowns. Thanks, Matt. Thank you. I appreciate that over there on Facebook. Love making people smile. You need a driver. You know a guy. Are you going to be here in Charleston? Are you looking for? You want to be a tour driver, a tour bus driver, Ryan? Is that what you're looking for? We don't have a tour bus yet. It would be cool to have a tour bus. We'd probably kill each other if we were in a tour bus, to be actually honest. Plus, everybody's got a spouse, so I don't know how that's going to work. That'd be a big tour bus. They probably have tour buses that big, but I mean, I would sleep in a cot. Ex-Navy, I don't care. Give me a rack. Anything in Pacific Northwest? Yes. We have Seattle in September. Seattle in September for KLA Math 101. Y'all's usernames kill me. If you're on this end and you're looking at these usernames and y'all got these wacky old usernames that aren't like normal names, it's so hard for us to like, especially as old folks, as all these comments are scrolling, for us to translate that into something we're not going to butcher or make you. What venue in Seattle? That is not confirmed yet. We are in talks with 2 casinos for Seattle. What's up, Yoda? Big casinos. That's all I can say about that. Once they're confirmed, there's going to be all kinds of communications about exactly where we are when the tickets are going to go on sale. Pensacola, no, but we are going to be doing a show probably in Miami right before the cruise. So your dad was Navy, retired Air Force vets rock. Thank you, Kona. And thank you for having an easy name that I can say. Kona Shark. See how easy that was? Kona Shark. So easy. Yeah, so next week, like I said, heading over to Vegas. Gonna do some cool stuff. Gonna have our show with 900 people in Vegas. Thanks, Trisha. We are not old. We're just older. We're maturing. We're finally getting. You know what's crazy is that like we're getting hit up by sponsors, but there's sponsors that are from like the things that we cringe at when we were younger. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate the comment on the beard. Will I make it up to Michigan? Any shows in New Orleans? We were just in New Orleans, Slim. We were just in New Orleans. But we're getting hit up from sponsors like AARP, Aleve, Depends, things like that. Where we're going, initially we're like cringe. We're like, no. But then if you think about it, we're next. I'm just going to say it. We're next. Ben Gay, yeah. We're next. So, yeah, it's hard to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's fun. At the same time, it's really fun. Yeah, all my Twitch guys, most of you guys are younger. My Twitch guys are mostly younger, but my Instagrammers, my Facebookers especially, no sponsorship from Liquid Death yet. I think they're looking at, they were like geriatric. Plus, Bert has Liquid Death. Why would they come after somebody like us? We'll see. We're working on them. We're slowly working on Liquid Death. Activia. I have Activia every morning, Slim. I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to be straight up. I do Activia every single morning. The AARP thing that Nick did took a bite out of you. Yeah, I can see that. I could see that. But that's those are the people that are coming to us. They're like, hey, look, you're our next, your generation is our next group of folks. And you guys have a really cool comedy show. And we want to be associated with it because it literally is all the Gen Xers of the world from all over the world. People are seniors from the 50s to the 80s. It's true. Oh, Casper, thank you. Thank you so much. Liquid Death does need to wake up. If anybody knows anybody at Liquid Death, I personally just want to be sponsored by Liquid Death so I can stop paying for the waters. I just want them to give them to me. if you guys ever watch me on Twitch, especially my Twitchers, you know that I love Liquid Death, especially the orange ones. You know it's a heavy night of gaming when I bust out the orange ones. That's when we know we're getting in it. Most of the time I just stick with the flat waters. Has Fixident reached out yet? No. You know what? I don't know. It seems like our generation is able to hold their teeth more. we're able to keep our teeth a lot longer than the generation before us, because the boomers seem to have Fixident on speed dial, whereas I personally don't know. Yes, Kenny, my gameplay is horrible. I don't know of a Gen Xer who needs Fixident. I can't game with drinking. I don't game and drink. That's how I actually got started on Liquid Death. I'm going to be honest with you. It was before I started streaming video games. I used to play with the same guys that I stream with. Oh, Pepperidge Farms. I would love, dude. I don't need Pepperidge Farms to sponsor us, because last thing you need is me around a charcuterie board. I'm not gonna lie, that is my Achilles heel, is charcuterie. See, it must Kona. It must be the hose water. Anyway, getting back to the story, is I got turned on to Liquid Death because everybody that I was playing video games with, they would all be cracking beers. And I was like, I don't really drink, especially when I'm playing video games, because I'm horrible. I'm even worse when I drink. So I started looking for some beverage that I could drink, and I don't like sodas because there's yeah, I'm gonna say this, they're bad for your teeth. It's kind of funny. And so I found Liquid Death. It was a can. I could crack it like it was a beer, like all the dudes that I was playing video games with would do. And so I started drinking Liquid Death. That's how I got turned on to it. No, the pool's not done yet. If anybody's asking for an update of the pool, I do not have the robot on today. Allison, we're not coming to Orlando, but we will be coming to Miami in November. So look for those tickets to go on sale soon. And we'll get, just take a day trip down to Miami. It's gonna be a matinee show, so it's gonna be an early show. Yeah, I know COD has a big update. Luckily, I've already got it running. So that's how I started drinking Liquid Death. And now that I'm streaming on Twitch, I drink my Liquid Death on Twitch, and everybody's like, you should get sponsored. I'm like, well, I just drink it, but it's cool if they want to come out and sponsor me. Who knows? So yeah, back to it. Like I said, next week, only two of those are rookie numbers. Next week we will be in Las Vegas. How come you guys barely talk about the Vegas show? Vet fan, I'm talking about the Vegas show right now. I'm talking about it right now. The Vegas show at the Palms on April 10th, next Thursday, part of the Cheer Choice Awards. I'm confused. Is this AI? The voice sounds different on my end. Every time without fail. Every time without fail. Monty, I was actually waiting for that comment because I figured it was going to happen eventually, that somebody was going to say, you're not the person I know. I'm the same person. Vet fan, you're going to be there in Vegas? I'm excited. Do I do the show in my accent? Guess you'll have to come and see. I'm not going to give away my show. That would be no good. Who you with in Vegas? I am with Slim Sherry, Nick Harrison, and Kelly Mono. We are part of the Cheer Choice Awards in Vegas. Kona's going to be there in Vegas? Yes. Y'all need to, if you're not on board with this Vegas show at the Palms of all places. This is my 5th stand-up comedy show, and I'm already playing the freaking Palms. I know that might not mean much to y'all, but your British accent is better than mine, and I'm British. That's because I'm not trying to imitate the British accent. I'm just doing the accent in my head. which is a combination of many different accents. Yeah, back to Vegas. Talking about Vegas. You guys are distracting. You're very distracting. Just kidding. Please distract away. That's why I'm here, to be distracted. The Palms. Like the Palms is a big deal. Like there's lots of casinos that you could play in Vegas. Focused, I must not. What's your update at? What's my update at? It's running in the background. I've got you guys on the screen. I can't see it. Stop distracting me, Casper. Never been to Vegas, not enough snow there. There's plenty of delicious, but there's a lot of casinos. I'm going to go back to being focused now. There's a lot of casinos that you could play in Vegas. There are a lot of, but I don't think there is name-wise a more known casino other than maybe like the Golden Nugget that Casper, you're trying to distract me. From a names perspective, that is more reputable outside of Vegas. I mean, inside of Vegas, of course, they're all going to have great names, and I've stayed at some great hotels or casinos there before because I've gone there a lot for my real job, and like I've stayed at the Wynn, stayed at the Hilton, Circus Circus, the Bellagio. I've stayed at those, but there's no, in my opinion, I stayed at the Golden Nugget, and yes, the Nugget is old. I can't think of one that's more grand from a reputation perspective than the Palms. It's my opinion. Why does a cold glass of water get warm, but a warm? Huh? Don't do that. Don't do that. Me Dibble, you'll never go to Vegas. Look, I love Vegas for about 2 days. Palms is legendary. Stop doing that, Casper. I got a guy over here on Twitch that's distracting me, y'all. His name is Casper_519. He's distracting me because he knows I have ADD. Palms need an overhaul. I've never been to the Palms, so I'm excited. We will be staying at the Palms as well. Mr. Bennett, Mr. Moonshine Bennett. That's our security. That's our deputy chief security for the tour is Moonshine Bennett over there on Twitch. He's our deputy chief security person. My personal bodyguard. He guards my body. The Palms is owned by the San Manuel Band of Indians and San Bernardino. I did not know that. Thank you. Beat. I'm not going to try to say that for whatever the rest of your name is. If you guys don't know who Moonshine Bennett is over here on Twitch, he is a rather large, which we measured. I feel like he's taller than me, but he's actually the same height as me, clocking in at a ripe 6'3". Is Mr. Professor going? Yes, we're all going. We're all going. This is a Gen X takeover show. All of us. It's not just me. I just happen to be the only one on a live stream right now because the other ones are too busy. And so I'm here with you guys hanging out. And I'm okay with that. Casper 519 is here too. So he's playing both sides. Casper, you playing both sides? You turd. Casper's actually a really cool guy, by the way. He's a really cool guy. We play with Call of Duty with him on Twitch. He's very entertaining, and he's sweaty as all get out in COD. He's awesome. Nick needs more of that man scent candles for the yacht music. I suggest Motorola. Bro, those candles are something else. Hold on a second. I can get these candles. This is hilarious. Y'all got to see these. Watch. This is going to be when Slim Sherry's going to come in is when I'm doing stupid stuff like this. Have you ever played World of Warcraft? Yeah. Okay. So, dude from this place called Bad Habits Candle Company sent me these candles. Each one of these candles is in a paint tin, which, first of all, presentation-wise, is freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome. I know I got distracted about talking about you, Bennett. I'm sorry. This is what people do to me. They distract me. It comes with a paint can opener, okay, with their logo on it, which is cool. They did not pay me to do this. I'm just doing this because I think this is the coolest set of candles I've ever seen in my life. All right, this one is called High Octane. And I'm not kidding you. It punches you in the face like gasoline. It really smells like gasoline. I can't believe that they somehow fit this into a jar. All right. This one, biker leather. Okay. Biker leather. Have you ever gone into a flea market and gone past like one of those leather shops that makes like leather belts right there on the spot? That's what this smells like. It smells like straight up leather. I don't know how they've done this. It's called Bad Habits Candle Company. This one is gunpowder and lead. And I'm not kidding you. It smells like a shooting range. It smells like a shooting range. Did anybody need the smell of a shooting range? No. They do now. They didn't know that they did, but they do now. Then he's got wax melts. This literally smells like mud. How do you get the smell of mud into a wax melt? How do you do that? Burnout. And I was like, how could it smell like burnout? I'm like, what is the smell of burnout? Oh, it smells like melted rubber, like hot. It smells hot in your nose. He gave me 2 of each of these. This is my favorite. Bacon. Any other man in this world not need bacon? I need bacon. I could hang out with this one for a long time. A bacon scented candle. Wax melts. Have a whole house smell like bacon. And my personal favorite, barbershop. This one actually smells really good. I've actually given this to my guy who does my beard. But it's like a baby powder and just man, and it's awesome. So it's called Bad Habits Candle Company. You can find them on all the socials. Bad Habits Candle Company. Yeah, barbershop is the best one. I actually gave it to my barber, and he was like, my beard guy, and he was like, that's pretty damn good. So anyway, people send me awesome stuff. I love it. I love it when people send me cool stuff. I'm gonna take that off. Let me get back to here. All right, let's just be us. It's just us, guys. So I was talking about Moonshine Bennett. So Moonshine Bennett is a 6'3". I'm gonna probably say he's 270, 280, maybe. Ginger man who wears overalls and makes moonshine. He's my security guard. He's a beautiful, incredible beast of a man. Who is really nothing but a gentle giant. Although I probably wouldn't test that theory. I don't think I've seen anybody test it, but he's a hardworking fella, and I'm glad to have him helping us out because he's a good guy and he's fun to hang out with, and his wife is wild and makes life interesting. If you don't know who his wife is, that's Bennett Peach on social media. Wish I had the money to buy a ticket to meet you all here in Vegas, but I have. That sucks, JC. Is he going to be in Vegas? Vet, he is not going to be in Vegas. That's the one show he's not going to because he's got conflicts. He will be in St. Louis. Is the moonshine yummy? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, we call them snow globes, okay? That's the social media term for moonshine. or any type of adult beverage. That's how I've been able to get around the filters, is by calling it snow globes. So we'll forever refer to it as snow globes. So if you say snow globes in any of my chats, I know exactly what you're talking about. Someone sent me a Japanese snow globe, Japanese whiskey snow globe. I had never had one of those before, but ooh, my goodness, are they delicious? Snow globes. Remember that, snow globes. If you hear that in one of my content, you know where we're going. I haven't checked for SoCal dates. The SoCal dates, there are no SoCal dates. The closest that we're getting to SoCal is going to be the Vegas show. Do I collect challenge coins? Yes, I do collect challenge coins, and I have challenge coins of my own available in the merch store. If you guys have seen those, I don't have any in my office. I don't know why. Hell yeah, I want a Swedish one. It'd be awesome. Ooh, a mead snow globe. Hey, listen, if you guys are making your own snow globes and you want to send me one, and I'll do a video of it, come on with it. Come on with it. I love snow globes. I'm collecting them. And here's a fun thing. All the snow globes that I collect, that people send me, not that I purchase because I don't really buy too many snow globes, but the snow globes that are sent to me throughout the year, every Thanksgiving, me, my brother, and my brother-in-law have this little new tradition that we do. We go into the dining room where I've got my little liquor cabinet, and we partake in all of the snow globes that have been sent to me throughout the year. So it's kind of a cool little tradition that we're making out of all these snow globes. SoCal dates beats. We don't have any SoCal dates. The Vegas show is going to be our California show. Like I said, we are old, and we're trying to hit strategic places throughout the country to cover most of the areas that we can. So Vegas, yes, Vegas is as close to the SoCal as you're going to get. So if you're in LA, if you're in San Diego, if you're in even up all the way up to San Francisco, Vegas is a spot, unless you want to go to the Seattle show in September. That's going to be the Pac Northwest that we're going to hit with Seattle. As far as Tampa, we will be in Miami. It's going to be as close as we go. Areas close to retirement homes. You are correct, Yoda. That's part of our strategy. Cincinnati, Ohio, we did Cleveland already, so we're not going to be back up that way. So we did Cleveland and Nashville, Atlanta, New Orleans already. We have Vegas, St. Louis, New York, Austin, Texas, Seattle, Charleston, South Carolina, and then we will have Miami before the cruise. But you can see all those dates at GenXTakeover.com. Fiendish, it's just me for right now. I'm supposed to have my partners in crime come up and join me, but they're going to let me run this solo. So I promise I won't ruin it too much. I should probably have Call of Duty running, right? Yeah, I'm launching the download, but I'm not waiting for the download on purpose. Any in Virginia? Not this year. You're going to have to come down to the Charleston show, or you can go to the New York show. Like I said, we're not making all of the spots. We would love to, if we were young. Anywhere in Florida, it's about 3,000 miles. West Coast, about 6,000 miles. Seeing you anytime soon. Yes, we haven't hit our international friends either. I'd love to go to Australia, by the way. I would love for an excuse to go to Australia. Be like, hey, you're going to go do a show in Australia. Okay. Twist my arm. I'd go hang out with my buddies, Baron. What's the other guy's name? He's another Australian content creator. Thin guy. He's always doing like outdoor stuff. Crocktails is my other buddy down there. What's up in Mexico City? Will you do a show in Daymam? I don't know where Daymam is, bro. Ride the lightning. Not coming to San Francisco. No, the Vegas show is as close as we're getting to San Francisco. So yeah, if the intent is that you guys make a weekend out of this, right? See you later, Lena. Make a weekend out of this. Come to one of our shows. Yeah, the Miami show is going to be right before the cruise, so it's going to be the day before we leave the cruise. So it's most likely going to be on the 8th of November because we leave on the 9th. And that's going to be a small show. So when those tickets go on sale, just you better grab them if you're in your South Florida area, if you're in Florida at all, and you just want to take a trip down to Miami and see us. Easy, just commandeer the cruise ship, Australian export stuff. It's not a bad idea. So you better get those tickets fast. New England, New York City or Boston, and that's going to be the 1st of August. Looks like we're leaning towards New York City. I saw your last video. I was laughing so hard. Thanks. Cyrilou. McCyrilou. If I made a weekend about it, I need to bring my wife. Yeah, you can bring your wife. It's okay. It's relational. In fact, I personally make a lot of jokes about relationships. Mrs. DBV is involved in a lot of my jokes. Actually, I'd say she's involved in 3/4 of my bit because I spend the most of my time with her, more than anyone else. I know. Look, I got to butcher names. What's up in Germany? What's up? Got my German friends on here. Awesome. Got my London friends. Got my Australian friends. Got my German friends. Yeah. Go to Boston. Well, you can go to New York. If I don't go to Boston, you can go to New York. My download's at 16 right now. By the way, 16%. I got that fast internet. Scotland. Oh, I fucking love to go to Scotland. I love Scotland. Rebecca, Scotland's one of my favorite places. I'm just going to say it. Scotland is one of my favorite places. Italy. What's up, Dave from Italy? Come down to New Zealand. You won't want to give it back. I was almost going to do an Australian accent, but I stopped myself there. Look, there's some accents I know that I should try. There's some accents I know I'm good at. Saudi Arabia. Ride the lightning. You really in Saudi Arabia? You've never been to Scotland. If you guys haven't been to Scotland, you need to put that on your bucket list. Edinburgh. Go to Edinburgh, Scotland. Beautiful, beautiful place. Walk the Royal Mile. Do the thing. Go up to Edinburgh Castle. If you go up to, what's my favorite accent? Oh, that depends on what I'm doing. I have lots of accents. I really do. I haven't been to Glasgow yet, but I know that Edinburgh was just the best time ever. People were so nice. The town was not like super perfectly clean, but it was clean for as old as it is. And the Royal Mile is just awesome. It's really cool. If you go to Scotland and you go to Edinburgh, make sure that you are up at the castle by 1 p.m. because I learned something and we just accidentally walked into it. Me and Mrs. DBV were just walking around and we were like, let's go to the castle. So we go to the castle and it was like 12:30. So then there's all these people standing around on the castle. And we're like, what the heck's going on? So we just hang out and we talk to somebody else. And they're like, yeah, they're going to do the signal signal cannons. They're going to shoot the signal cannon. Oh, do I have a guest? I think Slim Sherry's coming in. I think she's coming in. But at 1 p.m., and they've done it for the past like 400 years, they shoot this signal cannon off and shoot it into the water. There she is.
Hello.
Running my mouth for almost an hour.
Sorry, the traffic is awful. I had to stop and feed the kids. And so I just dropped them off, and they technically don't start till 6, but I dropped them and then I pulled over and parked somewhere. It didn't let me share this to my.
No, it did. It's okay. It's okay. They're just listening to me ramble.
It's not the same. I mean, it is for you, but we could have got more people probably in here, and it is what it is. I wanted to pop in and say, hey, I told you I would jump in. I'm sorry.
I know. They were like, thank God somebody to make him shut up.
When I try to tell you that it takes me an hour to go from where I pick Lily up from school to where I'm at right now, and it's only 22 miles, it takes me an hour.
Yeah. Tell
Actually,
me
it took
again
me
why
more.
I
It
don't want to
took me
live
more
in
than an hour.
Atlanta.
It took me more than an hour because I called you originally at like 4:10.
Yeah.
It's 5:50, and all we did was stop one place to get a sandwich.
This is
That's
why I
it.
don't want to be there. That's why I don't want to be there.
Yeah, 22 miles. That's how long it took me to get here.
Oh my God.
It's stupid. It's
It's
stupid.
dumb.
Yeah, it
It's
is so
dumb.
stupid. Hello, everybody. I just realized I could look at comments too. You have
Yeah, you
you
can.
have you have to feed kids. Yes, I have to feed children. I still have young kids at
That's what
home,
I try to
11
tell
and
them.
14. Yeah, I got a 14-year-old that does theater, and so I pick up her and her friend from school, and I drive them over here on Wednesdays to do theater, and they'll be here till I'll be sitting in my car until 9 p.m. Because I'm not going to drive back home just to turn around and come right back. So I just sit
Oh God,
here.
no.
I'm going to
God,
sit here
no.
for 3 hours. I'm
Which
going to work on
Hey,
my.
that Atlanta traffic, for you guys that don't know, that Atlanta traffic plays a significant role in my comedy bit.
Yeah, I actually am taking the traffic thing out of my Las Vegas comedy bits. I
What?
reworked it. Yeah, I'm taking it
You
out.
changing
I
sets?
I am. Some of it'll be similar,
Wait,
but yeah, I'm switching it up.
breaking news, folks. Breaking news. Breaking news off the presses is that Sherry will have a new set for the Las Vegas show. I
I
don't even
am.
know what she's going to say.
Nope, you don't. I know. I'm switching it up a little bit, and yeah, I'm gonna sit here in the car and I'm gonna work on that because I originally wrote it for 30 minutes and now I've learned that I only have 20. So now I
You
gotta
only have
cut some
20.
shit.
It's going
I
to be
gotta
the
cut some
speedy.
shit
It's
out.
going to be the speedy set.
Yeah, I gotta cut some shit out. So, and knowing me, I'm gonna have to cut out more than I think I'm gonna have to because I don't talk as fast on stage when I'm doing comedy as I do in my videos. So I've watched my sets back and I'm like, yeah, you got to speed the shit up, man. You fucking talk like you're, well, I've slowed down a little bit living in the South. I used to get told I talk fast a lot in my old corporate days. I would be told, I had a boss tell me one time, he's like, you talk really fast. He was not from the North. So,
Yeah, he's a southern
he,
drawl kind of
he's a
fellow.
Southerner and he's like,
He's
you
got
talk
that southern drawl.
you talk really fast. And so I've lived down here now. This will be 13 years this year. I've slowed it down a little bit,
You
but
got to
I've
bring
watched
it all the way. Listen, when you come to Charleston, you're going to have to slow it down even further.
I'm trying to speed it up on stage. Like I'm like, have you watched my content? Like I'm zippy.
I know.
Somebody
And
said I've been
I'm
to
anti-zippy.
Atlanta once. I've been to Atlanta once. They are crazy drivers. It's nuts. I know it is. It is like the Autobahn most of the time here. And unless it rains or snows, and then you're just fucked no matter how
The only
you
thing I'd
how you
say is
drive.
worse is the Chicago Loop.
I mean, I listen. I've worked.
That's
I've
like
been.
NASCAR. That's literally, if
It
you're not
is.
rubbing, you're not racing.
Have you ever driven? I mean, Michigan's like a fucking
Yeah, I've
NASCAR too. It's
driven up to
fucking
Detroit.
crazy.
There's
Michigan.
nothing there. There's nothing in Detroit anymore. It's like there's no traffic.
Well, when I worked there, for I was in the inner city for 5 years, and it is literally well, at least when I was there, which would have been back in like, well, during its really hard days, like 08, 09 time frame. They drive like they're lunatics up there. At least they used to. So I don't know how they are these days, but I mean, there's still a lot in Detroit. They've cleaned it up a lot from when I was there.
It's good. It's good. Detroit's good. I like
For
Detroit.
the 5 years I was there, it was the most dangerous city in the country, and
It's still,
the mayor
I'm not
was
gonna lie. The morning show, and I was just in Detroit like 2 months ago. The morning TV is still, who got murdered.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, when I was there, the mayor went to prison, so and the governor. There was like a murder, a woman that died at the governor's mansion, and then the Kwame Kilpatrick went to prison, and yeah, and I was up there during some of the darker days in Detroit. But it's cleaned it up a lot. I need to go back. I actually want us to take the tour there because I would just like to go back and
yeah, we need to go back to Detroit. So some people are asking, are we going to Detroit? No, we currently are not planning to go to Detroit. in 2020.
But maybe next year, not this
maybe
year.
2026.
Maybe next year. I'd love to go
Detroit,
back.
Chicago, we don't have those guys on the list. Like I said, I was telling everybody earlier, is we're trying to do the regionalized tour this year and hit our hometowns as well.
Yeah. And then maybe we'll Chicago, I'd love to do Chicago. We talked about this yesterday. Chicago, Detroit. I'd even do like Indy or
Indy,
Pittsburgh.
yeah.
I'd love to do Cincinnati. I lived in Cincinnati. I love
Cincy,
Cincinnati.
yeah.
I'd do Cincy in a heartbeat.
Philly.
Philly, yeah, definitely Philly. Baltimore, I'd do Baltimore. Shit.
Nah, we might get shot there. Baltimore's rough.
Dude,
now.
I got friends in Baltimore. You just got. I got friends in Jersey.
Like, I'll make a call. We'd be fine.
I got friends in Baltimore, man.
I'd be like,
you
be fine, but I'm the bearded white dude that stands out like a daggum tower.
You just got to know where in Baltimore not to go. You know what I mean?
What about Miami? We'll be in Miami. We're gonna be in Miami.
We're gonna do Miami.
Mr. Bennett, you coming with me? You coming with me? You're gonna be my close protection if we go to Baltimore, buddy. That way you got to stay in the front of me.
Don't be a wuss. Don't be. You know what? I saw REO Speedwagon in the streets of Baltimore, right outside of the stadium, the Orioles Stadium. We had a concert. They did a private concert for us right there in the street. It was one of the most awesome experiences I've ever had in my life. But my friend did get mugged while we were there. I was back in my investigator days, so he was a fellow investigator. He's as big a dude as you are. His name is Dustin. He's as big a guy as you are, and he decided drunk to walk off the wrong direction, and some dude fucking mugged him. So I was like, dude, like the biggest guy out of the whole group was the one that got mugged. So you probably would get mugged. You know why? Because they think you can't run that fast.
Oh, I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I got a bad hip. I can't run. Period.
I got a bad hip. Here,
I got one more run left in me. I got one more run. And after that, it's it.
You big dudes need to stay close to the venue in Baltimore. Don't go wandering around anywhere. But I did see a really cool concert there, and I got to eat dinner on the Ravens turf there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we had dinner. It was like a big convention that I was at, and we had dinner. They brought tables out onto the Ravens turf, and we had dinner there. And then I saw Sheryl Crow at the Ravens stadium. So yeah, nice. I mean, Baltimore's a cool city if you know where to go and know where not to go. You know what I mean? That can happen in Michigan. You can totally get mugged. You know what the truth is? You can get mugged anywhere.
Yes.
You can get mugged in Atlanta. There are plenty of places in Atlanta where you can get mugged.
Oh yeah, Atlanta for sure. It's right across from the stadium. Right across the street from the stadium.
Yeah, you don't have to go far here to get mugged, and any major city, to be honest. You run that risk. So I'm not worried about Baltimore. Anyway, Northeast. I got friends in Jersey. We could do Jersey, but New York is right across the way.
Jersey's good. Jersey's good. We can do Trenton.
We could do. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna do.
But if we're gonna do New York City, if we're gonna do New York City, then
I'm drawing a blank on the city you fly into in Jersey.
Trenton.
No, that's not Trenton. It's
Newark.
Thank you, Newark. I was like, why
Newark's
can't
direct.
I'm blocking Newark out of my brain.
I know, because Newark is a special place.
I've never had any really good experiences in Newark.
Either.
No offense to anybody that's
when you
from
have
Jersey.
Nobody offense for it, but when you have to get your car at the hotel and park it behind a gated area, that just kind of says words to me.
I mean, I like their airport. They've really done some nice things in the airport there, but anytime I ever had to go to Newark, it was never for a good reason. And so I've never had good experiences in Newark, but New York, New York's just across the way. And then we talked about Boston. I mean, that would pretty much cover, unless we go down into like the DC area, or we do like Norfolk or something,
Norfolk
like that
is a big one. I think Norfolk needs to be on the list.
I think so. I agree. But, we could pull from there for Charleston. It's not that far.
6.5. That's what the drive is.
It's not terrible. I mean,
I do that drive all the time. When I was in the Navy, I did that drive all the time.
Yeah. So what you're saying is Newark is, don't take this the wrong way, but Newark. No, I didn't say Newark was a dump. I just never said I've never had a good experience if you understood my former job, you would know why I'm saying that. I mean, I was an investigator for 26 years, so
She's a
anytime
drug
I had to
lord.
go to anytime I had to go to Newark, it was not for good reasons. And so, and just have never had a good experience there. Is all I'm saying. Now I got a friend who lives in Jersey, not in Newark, and New Jersey's a beautiful state. Like the first time I ever drove, anytime I ever went to Jersey was only to go to Newark. And so the last time I was there, I actually was there recently in the last 2 years, I guess, not for investigative work. And she picked me up from the Newark airport and drove me into into New Jersey. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize that your state was so beautiful. Like, I've never seen this part of New Jersey. It's so pretty.
Jersey's beautiful
It's
outside of
what is it called? The Garden State or
the
some
Garden
shit? I had
State.
no idea.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's like farmland. It's like nothing but farmland.
It was beautiful. And I had some of
Beautiful.
the best food there, and the people are so nice. And
Yeah, I had to go do some work out in Robbinsville, and it was beautiful out there.
I was like, why
45 minutes away.
have I never had this part of Jersey as my experience? I've always just experienced Newark. And
we
so
had
it
to
was
drop
nice.
We had to drop Julie's son off at school. He went to, what is that Catholic college in Jersey? That place where the airport is. What is?
Oh, I don't know what
remember.
college.
I don't know. There's this Catholic
not a Notre
college.
Dame, right? It's not a Notre Dame.
It's like a compound. It's like a Catholic compound. It's really weird. And we had to drive him all the way up to Jersey and all his stuff. And yeah, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. Jersey's really pretty.
It is. I was surprised. I was not surprised. Don't take this one. But if you know Newark, and you fly in and you get there, it's just all a bunch of containers and shit. Like it's not like you don't.
Well, that's because it's a feeder city for New York City.
I know. So if you never leave Newark, you don't understand that like there's this whole beautiful state. Jersey's a beautiful state, and so I was like, I would come back here. It's gorgeous here, just not Newark. I fly in and out of there. It was fine, but the traffic is shit.
Princeton. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. The name of that college.
Yeah, Princeton is not a Catholic college, right? No. Hi, Huntsville. Speaking of Alabama, we need to find another city in the South.
Alabama.
I don't know if it'd be Alabama, maybe Birmingham, but I think we can come back to Atlanta to be honest, or do Nashville again, or Nashville. What? Tuscaloosa. I mean,
Tuscaloosa.
I mean, it's not very big, man.
Tuscaloosa.
I just mean where are you drawing from? You're going to pull people from Atlanta.
Birmingham.
I just say we do.
Yeah, you're too close.
Do Atlanta. We do Atlanta. Yeah, Tuscaloosa is not far from here.
No, I know.
I would say we could do Atlanta and Nashville again. Those would be easy cities, or maybe do Memphis. But there's another city. If you're worried about Baltimore, my last time in Memphis was not a good experience.
We can do Nashville again. I had fun in Nashville.
I would do Raleigh. I mean, again
Seton Hall. That's what it is. Somebody said it on Instagram. Seton Hall. That's what I'm thinking of.
Seton Hall. Seton Hall. You guys are picking cities where I have not left having good memories. Like my last time in Raleigh. You know what we need to do is
we've got to do a Cali. We have to do a Cali.
We do have to do a California. We
like either a San Diego, an LA, a San Francisco.
Agreed. We have to do. Well, we're supposed to do. Remember, we're supposed to look at Palm Springs too. So
Palm Springs. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, my last time in Raleigh, I actually said I would probably never go back there because I was there.
Raleigh?
I was there. Listen, I was there I was hemmed up in a van for like 2.5 weeks doing surveillance there. And the day that we went to serve warrants, I get the call. Me and my partner are in the car and we're flying because the police are like, we're doing it right now. So we're like flying. I'm doing about 80 on the freeway, and who lights me up is a fucking trooper. Pulls me over. My partner has a police badge because he was off duty. He was still a police officer in Georgia. Yeah. Didn't care. He wrote me a ticket that gave me a mandatory appearance in court. And I was like, I don't even live here. I literally could see my exit. I was like, dude, I am like a half a mile. I'm right here. I'm serving warrants with your sheriff's department. He was like, he was such a dick. He did not care. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Give me my ticket. I got to go. Mandatory appearance. Of course, I thought I would maybe be able to get somebody on the department to help me out. And the guy was like, who wrote you, a trooper? And I was like, yeah. He's like, troopers write troopers here, man. I can't help you. So I get home and I start getting this. I was inundated with like stacks of letters. It's such a like a racket there.
Yeah, the lawyers.
All these letters from lawyers wanting to appear on my behalf and work out my
see
deal.
The public
whatever.
record hit.
It was it cost me $550 for me not to have to go appear. Basically, had to hire an attorney to go on my behalf because I was like, I am not driving back to frickin' Raleigh. The only thing that made that day better was we did get to impound a couple of Corvettes, which was actually really cool. I was that was pretty fun. But anyway, it was legal racketeering. I felt so raked over the coals, and they are all in bed with each other there. Like the lawyer goes and basically negotiates it down to where it was $550. I paid a little fine. I didn't get any points on my license, like whatever. And I was like, this is a whole rip off. Like the whole thing is just this giant, racket, like somebody said,
it's
legal
anywhere
gangsters.
in the South. I mean, Georgia's like that. Like if you take 95, you better go 90 or 56 miles an hour in Georgia.
Well, it was in that moment. It was in that moment. I was like, I'm never coming back to Raleigh, Durham, ever in my life. Even though I really liked it.
Raleigh's beautiful.
I really liked it. I haven't been back. I have not been back one time since I went.
I'm trying to think. Who did we go see in Raleigh? I saw a comedian in Raleigh. I can't remember.
Well, because Beth lives close to there, and when she told me she lives,
Beth and Grayson lives close to Raleigh.
I won't be coming to visit you because I'm not coming to Raleigh, Durham. That's what I told her.
But there's great food there. You want to talk?
I mean,
that's where we get in the argument about pork. Well, you don't eat pork.
I don't.
But barbecues, the different barbecues.
If we do Raleigh, I'll fly in. I won't drive.
Really?
Yeah, I'll fly. It's
an easy drive for you.
It's 7 hours.
That's an easy drive.
You know how many times I made that drive? Doing that exact case I just told you that I had to go serve warrants on. I drove that drive back and forth so many times. I wanted to. I will
fly into Nashville next time. I will not drive to Nashville again.
Yeah, see, I don't blame you. Now Nashville's a really close drive for me. I personally, at this point in my life, don't want to drive anywhere that takes me more than 4 or 5 hours to get there. I don't. I just don't want to.
Atlanta's kind of my limit.
Yeah, Atlanta. How far are we? It's like 4 hours. That's not bad.
Yeah, 4.5.
What does it say? Slim Sherry, this is Ruth from my husband's account. We are here in Ireland. I adore you. My husband totally follows you. Dad bod. Hello from Ireland. Hello, Ireland. Hi, Ruth.
Ireland. Beautiful Ireland. Damn it. There it goes.
Hey, I love talking about menopause and midlife and just getting older. It's there's so much I could talk about. John can't talk about menopause, although men go through menopause.
No, we have mental pause.
That's where we just start
staring and going like, it's because our brain stops. As soon as our
wait, back it up. You said your brain stops? I didn't know it actually ever got going. I mean,
it was running at one point in my life, and then my balls stopped making testosterone, and now my brain doesn't work anymore.
Well, that's what happens. Our bodies stop making estrogen, so that's what happens. But
we're less aggressive.
More than our brain stops.
We're less aggressive, and we just sort of like very passive, and we just stare out the window. That's what we do for the rest of our life.
I mean, you start bird watching, don't you?
Yeah, start bird watching. Start doing. I haven't gotten that far yet because too much to do.
No, men actually do go through a phase of menopause. It's just different than women.
It's the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing but different.
It's not just the mental. There is your energy. You start to lose energy.
It's our testosterone. It's a drop of our testosterone. Libido,
their hair loss, like all the mental side of. There's a bunch of stuff that they're affected by.
I was just told by my producer we're not supposed to talk about this.
We're not supposed to talk about what?
I don't know. She heard it, and she said we're not supposed to talk about it. I don't know.
I'm going to talk about menopause. Your wife is not going to tell me that I can't talk about menopause.
She said she doesn't care what you think.
I can talk about whatever I want. How about that? I love you, Julie. I love you.
She's way upstairs. She's hearing like 2 words, and all of a sudden
she heard libido. That's all she heard. She heard
libido and balls, and she's done.
Yeah, that's all I didn't say anything about balls. That was all you. But anyway, whatever. This is how our conversations usually go. We somehow end up into the world of balls or boobs or somewhere in that space.
I think we might watch John.
Shut it down. Somebody said, Kenny, shut it down.
It might happen, Kenny.
Shut it down.
If you guys see a knife coming from the side, you know what happened. All right.
If I just see all of a sudden a flip flop fly through the air and
Yeah. If
smack
you
me
see
in
a
the head or
chonkla hit me
something,
in the side of
a
the head, you
slipper,
know what happened.
a
You
slipper
don't.
upside the head. Anyway, we're
Yeah.
here for a reason though, because we're going to be in Vegas next week.
I've already done all that, but that's fine.
Well,
You can
let's
do it
do it
again.
again because
You can do
I
it
can't
again.
get. I don't have my people in here. But anyway, you guys, if you live in or around Las Vegas,
I'm gonna take a bite
come
of my
see
sandwich
us.
while you talk.
Come see us. Oh, that's the other thing. I did have to eat before I got on this thing.
Yeah, I didn't get to eat.
Come see us in Las Vegas on April 10th at the Palms. You can go to GenXTakeover.com to check out tickets if you want. It is going to be me, John, the dad bod. It's going to be Nick Harrison and Kelly Mano. We're all going to be there along with Justin Ruppel as our fluffer. And if you have nothing else to do, come hang out with us. I think the show starts at what, 7, John? Doors open at 6. Show starts at 7. It's over by 10. It's Vegas, like the city that never sleeps. So 10 o'clock is totally not that late. Okay?
It's like really early for Vegas time.
It is very early for Vegas. Maybe not early Vegas on a Thursday, but whatever. Life is short. You live once, okay, people? You live one time. Make the best of it. And so, yeah, come hang out with us in Las Vegas if you got nothing else to do. And yeah, I'm excited for Vegas. We're there just for.
What about that one too?
Well, hang on, I'll get to that. We're not there just for the show. We're also there for the Cheer Choice Awards. So it's a big charity event that we're doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. John and I and Nick are all up for awards for the Cheer Choice Awards. So if you can always come out and support us in that way as well. You can come see, and there'll be a bunch of creators that'll be there from all over the world. And then after that, you can put the other one up. After that, we'll be in St. Louis. We're in St. Louis in Kelly's hometown on June 1st. We are playing at the Factory, which is supposed to be a prestigious venue. Am I right?
I mean, we're leaving the Palms to go there.
Well, yeah, the Palms.
I don't
think I need to say anything else about the Palms, by the way. Like, it's the fucking Palms. The Palms Casino in Las Vegas. Like, that's huge. And then we're going to go play the Factory in thank you for that, Andrew. He said congrats on the awards potential. Thank you. John, which one are you're up for Influencer of the Year? Is that what it is?
I am Rising Influencer of the Year.
A Rising Influencer of the Year, and I am up for Cheer of the Year, and Nick is up for Comedy Professional, right? Not Comedy Novice.
Comedy Professional.
Comedy Professional. So yeah, we're up for 3 different awards. So thankfully we are not competing with each other. But anyway, GenXTakeover.com to get information about Vegas, information about St. Louis. And then, of course, I would encourage you, sign up if you want for our newsletter because we will not spam you. But for future dates, future cities, we do have an email list, and that's where we'll send that information out. We might be coming to a city near you.
I'm going to spam you.
John's going to send you information on menopause.
Spam you.
Just kidding. Anyway, all my energy and cash is going to the cruise. Yes, we cannot wait to see you on the cruise. You guys, this cruise is going to be so epic. So we're ending the year with the cruise. It's going to be an epic way to end the year. That is very loud, sir. Very loud. You could have saved that crumble for later. Okay. You are a dick. Anyway, we're ending the year with the cruise, and it's going to be epic. And I truly believe that this cruise is going to become like at least an once a year event. Like, I think it's going to be like an annual thing. So bring he's making so much noise. Typical. What are you doing? You're so loud. Dude, you are so loud. Whatever you're doing is so loud.
Here, wait.
Oh my God. Somebody said my ears.
What? I went in my refrigerator and got me a liquid death.
It's so loud. Like, it was extremely loud. They thought you were playing music. It was so loud. That's how ridiculous it was. Anyway, somebody just said, what could possibly go wrong with 2000 Gen Xers? I know, right? What could possibly
Nothing.
go wrong when we are
Nothing.
going to be a third of the ship? Like
There
a
may
third.
be a new warning label that will come out of it though.
Maybe. There's always one in the crowd. I know there is always one that just like has zero idea of like anything outside of their own hemisphere.
Carlos said,
Stratosphere.
"I need a beer now." That's what the liquid death does. Is it makes you think of beer. I love it.
Is that why you drink it so much? Because you feel like
No,
you're
no, no.
drinking
I
a
drink it
beer?
because all my buddies who play video games with me are cracking beers, and I wanted to crack something. And I don't drink beers while I'm playing video games.
I don't drink beer at all.
So I started drinking the liquid death. Orange is my favorite. Orange is my favorite.
Oh, now they have flavors.
Oh my god, girl, you're way behind. They got teas, they got everything.
Listen, I suck at drinking water, so I don't even buy that shit. My mother buys it and calls it. When she needs a water, she'll be like, "Will you get me one of those death waters?" I'm like, that just sounds
I have my own
wrong
fridge
in
in my
so many
office full
ways.
of liquid death.
Water is supposed to give you life, not kill you. So it just sounds.
It's death to plastics.
I know, it just sounds funny when she says, "Get me one of those death waters." It just sounds funny. So, fresh squeezed death, I guess. I drink, but not beer. I don't like beer. I don't like wine. I'm super picky about what kind of liquor I drink. So, rum. I'm a rum girl. I used to be a tequila girl, but tequila and I are not very good friends anymore. So I drink it very rarely. Coconut tequila would be my preference, but mostly stick with rum. Rum doesn't bug me. A whiskey, I can do a shot of Fireball. That doesn't really bug me either. But
oh god,
nothing
you can
more
drink
than
Fireball
a shot.
and you're worried about tequila?
Yeah, but Fireball, one or two shots of Fireball and I'm okay. But any other kind, like I over the winter was drinking Screwball in hot chocolate, and I thought it was good. I thought that it was it's because like a Reese cup peanut butter chocolate. It's so good. But I drank like I thought I would be good. I thought it wasn't bothering me, but then I had one too many, and then I was like, yeah, no, that I can't fuck with that. One and done. That's it. One and done.
One and done.
Yeah, on the whiskey, on the Screwball, one and done. But Fireball, I can do a couple shots of Fireball. It won't bother me. But I don't really do whiskey other than that. And then I don't fuck with gin at all. Vodka makes me violently ill.
Gin is like rubbing alcohol.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
Is there a link handy for that cruise? Andrew, there is. It's GenXTakeover.com.
Yep, now there's a waiting list there. The cruise, right, is still wait list. But
no. So here's the deal. The cruise is sold out 100%, but you can still talk to the travel agent, and what they will do is you will have to buy the cruise ticket through the cruise, and then they will have to pull you over to our group.
But I think there's also a wait.
As long as we have not hit our full cap, we have a full cap number.
Right, but I think they also have a wait list for in case somebody cancels. Right?
Yes, they have a wait list for cancellations too.
Yeah. So
there's still some ways that you could get into the cruise. You need to go to GenXTakeover.com, click the cruise link, and go and start a conversation with the travel agent.
Well, because there's already been a few people that have canceled, and those rooms have gone to somebody else. So definitely,
they've already been filled.
Definitely get on the wait list if anything, or like he said, you can send them, so talk with them, and they'll get you a room, and then they have ways around it.
Once we get to July and the final payment is due, that's when we're absolutely 100% going to know that it's locked up. But between now and then, there's negotiation. So just give them a holler if you really want to go.
There's a way around everything.
Yeah, there is. If you want to, there's a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Unless you're not part of our group. If you're not part of our group and you just bought the tickets to the cruise, you're not getting into our show because Moonshine Bennett will not let you in.
Hello, Alan from Australia, first-time watcher, also an Aussie veteran. John, say hello.
Hello, Alan. Hello, thank you for your service down there. 73 model, a little bit older than me, a little bit younger than Sherry.
By a year.
Still younger.
Yeah, I'm the old, you guys probably don't know this, but I am the oldest of this whole tour. Not the oldest that's with us, because that goes to Ruben and Joyce, but the oldest of the foursome. I am 7 years older than all of them. I think all of you are 45?
Yeah,
are all
45.
of you 45? You're 44, all 45. 44. Yeah. I'm 52.
So Kelly's a year older than me. She's a 78. I'm a 79, and then Nick is a 80.
Okay, so Kelly 78, 79, 80, that's the order?
Yep.
So I'm only 6 years older than Kelly. Okay, but I'm
Yeah.
still the oldest. I'm the
Yes.
oldest,
Yes.
and
Congratulations. You're old.
they like to tell me that often. However, I am not the adultiest one here, nor am I the most
I am the
responsible.
adultiest and the most
John is the
responsible.
adultiest and the most responsible. I fall probably second in line to that.
Yes,
Um,
I am the adultiest. I am the one that keeps everything on the rails for the most part,
I
and
mean,
I get backed up by Sherry.
I do back him up. I'm not
She
always
has
the
to
one.
back me up.
I'm not always the one helping to steer the rail, like keep us on the rails, but I am there to back him up. So, geez, you guys are young. I mean, I listen.
Hold on
I
a
might.
second. Fiendus is asking a question real quick. Does Group 2 get into any of the shows and events on the cruise? Fiendish, I don't know what you mean by Group 2. Text me separately because you got my number. Let me talk you through that. But everybody who is reserved through the travel agency is going to get access to all of the events and stuff. So I don't know what this Group 2 thing is. Just text me separately, Fiendish, and we'll figure that out.
So here's the thing. I might be 52, but I am absolutely like only. I mean, mentally and even I gotta tell you, I gotta share this with you here in a minute. I'm physically feeling pretty damn good lately too. But 52 in number, but only like maybe 30 if I'm lucky. I have started, last time you probably saw me, I was still struggling with like, there's days where I can hardly put my pants on, right? I get out of bed, I can't move because my SI joint is so fucked up. Well, my doctor recently recommended I start taking turmeric, which I think I had brought it with me to New Orleans. I
I
just
have
started
some of that.
taking it. Dude, it's
I,
made such a difference in my my mobility. Like it's crazy how good
yeah,
it's been. I'm only taking it once a day.
I have. I've been taking dose. Have you seen that stuff for your liver?
No, I don't need anything for my liver.
Well, yeah, I have high liver enzymes.
Oh, okay. Well, are you on?
They say I have a
Is there
fatty liver.
medications that you're taking
No,
for
there's
that?
no
Or,
medication to
oh,
take for it. You just gotta.
no, no,
It's
no.
not
I
because
mean,
of
are you
alcohol.
on?
Everybody's gonna say it's because of alcohol. It's not because of alcohol. It's because of sugar. Okay, that's why I
Well,
have
I
a
was going to
fatty liver.
ask if there's any medication that you're on because Krista was on a medication and her liver enzymes came back really
No,
high.
I'm
And
not
when
on
she
any
went off
meds.
the meds, it fixed itself. That's
I'm
why I
not any
asked.
meds. Mine's sugar.
Okay.
I have a sweet
Ah,
tooth like you wouldn't grow on style. So anyway, I'm on dose now, which is a
what is it?
drinkable.
How do you spell?
It's
What is
called
it spelled?
DOSE dose, and it's like it
Oh,
tastes like orange juice. You take a shot of it in the morning, shot of it in the afternoon. It's supposed to help clear your liver out. Plus, if I'd stop eating, cookies and ho hos, that might help. I
what does
am
that
really
have
a
to?
dad
What does
bod,
that have
folks.
to do with turmeric?
Because it has turmeric in it.
Oh, it does.
It's a large part of it is turmeric.
Oh, is there
Yeah,
black
that
pepper in there too?
yeah, it helps filter your liver
Well,
out.
because black pepper helps to activate the turmeric or whatever. So, anyway, it's made a huge difference. I physically right now have been feeling more
Well,
like
good because we
30,
have a
35.
dodgeball
I
game.
feel,
We have a dodgeball game coming up.
I'm balls to the face, bro. I'm going to be in such good shape on the cruise. The reason I bring this up is because since I started taking the turmeric, I wasn't able to work out for like 2 years because I couldn't hardly move. My back, it's a hinging problem with your SI joint, so I couldn't bend or whatever. So I just wasn't working out. I've gone back to working out and I've gone back to boxing. So you guys are in for some major balls to the face. Balls. All kinds of balls to the
I don't know
face.
why you want to throw balls at people's faces.
It's dodgeball. This is how the game is
I
played.
know,
Like I do
I
not
know.
understand the
Let me
rules.
let me follow up on Fiendish's questions. Okay, so Fiendish basically said Group 1 sold out. You got with Group 2. Okay, so Fiendish, yes, Group 2 is the same as Group 1. It just happens to be that Group 1 was uh, the group of rooms we had initially, the 225 rooms that we had initially, before they upped it to the 500 additional rooms. So yes, if you are in either Group 1 or Group 2, you get access to everything. Don't worry, you're okay.
You're okay.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Anyway, the
Yeah,
cruise is good. So, with that said, the cruise we will be playing dodgeball,
we will
and
play dodgeball.
I intend to be in really good shape when we play
I
dodgeball.
will not win at dodgeball. I will tell you that right now because I'm big and slow, but I have a cannon for an arm. So if you are on the other side, I may take your head off. Okay? Because somebody's going down with me. I'm going to get hit. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to get hit, but
Oh yeah,
someone is going down.
I owe Nick a couple of balls to the face. I promised that quite some time ago.
That's
So
right, Fiendish. I'm taking somebody out before I go.
Well, I will be in better shape than all three of you who are younger than me. Let's just put it that way.
Round is a shape, okay?
So I will be sprite and quick, and you guys watch out, because I'm gonna be whipping
No,
some
no, no.
balls around.
Linda, you are playing dodgeball with us. There's going to be waivers.
Everybody's playing dodgeball.
We actually have a tournament. So that's the way it's working. Is we're going to have a bracketed dodgeball tournament, and I think each one of us will have a dodgeball team, and we're going to play a bracketed tournament. And then the winner of this whole thing is going to get prizes and whatever.
Well, none of us can win.
We're going to be on separate teams. We're going to be on separate.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
We're going to be
like
team leaders. We're going to be like team leaders. Yeah. Like there's going to be 4 teams. It's going to be a bracketed thing.
The only downside for me might be that I just can't. I have to make sure during the dodgeball game I don't drink too much. That'll make me a little sluggish. I know, that's why I keep saying it. Balls to the face sounds so wrong. That's exactly why I keep saying it. Because the two guys are getting balls to the face.
What do you do to a sick boat? I don't know, John. What do you do to a sick boat? I don't know what that question is. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna do dodgeball for sure. We've also got trivia.
We're doing trivia and
karaoke,
bingo.
Karaoke, bingo.
I think we're doing, but we got to work out the.
We have a meeting tomorrow about that. We're working on that.
Yeah, we have to work out the agenda, but yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be
great. And I guarantee.
And if you don't want to do all that stuff with us, you can just come on the cruise.
You don't
and hang
have
out.
to.
You don't gotta. You can be like, bump these dudes.
You can sit on the sidelines and watch John get balls to the face.
John's not gonna get balls to his face.
Oh, dude, you're getting a ball to the face.
You're gonna try.
You already admitted that you are a big guy that.
No, I said I'm gonna get taken out. I will be taken out 100%.
Okay.
I'm not gonna take no balls to the face. I promise you that.
No balls to the face. Okay. All right. I'm wearing my. Wait till you see it in Vegas. I bought a new camera that I can wear so I can get my POV shots.
You get your GoPro?
That's not a GoPro. No, it's an Insta shot. And it's the tiniest. It's only the size of your thumb. It's a tiny little camera. Anyway, I will probably wear that just so that in the event you do get balls to the face, I will have video evidence of it.
Well, I'll wear my GoPro on my head as evidence. Somebody actually gets there and hits the GoPro off. Where's the cruise, going from?
I'm not going to try to take the camera out. I'm just going to,
The cruise is going from Fort Lauderdale on November 9th through the 15th, and there is a high probability we will do a show on November 8th.
In
Miami, outside of the cruise at a small venue. So there's a good opportunity that if you're not going on the cruise and you're in Florida, we will have a show for you.
Hey, Linda said we will be sore in black and blue after the cruise. Good times. Yes. If it doesn't hurt, you're not doing it right. Okay. Like that's exactly how it's
telling the missus that, but she keeps saying it doesn't hurt.
Oh, John, you're an idiot. Now that she should be yelling about that from the other room.
She's not watching. She's just hearing 2 words from upstairs and then chiming in. She's all the way up in her office.
Wait, what?
Oh my God. Yeah. Good times. Wait, what?
Good times.
Casper. Casper's my Canadian buddy. He's my Canadian buddy. He plays video games with me.
Okay.
Clip everything. Don't do that. Don't make clips. When shuffleboard goes wild. Yes, that's a great name for a cruise. When shuffleboard goes wild. We should do that for the 2026.
John,
cruise.
you're doing it. You're doing it wrong. Why are these kids coming up on my car?
You know them?
No.
You look, turn off that camera if you about to get crazy. Ain't nobody want to see all that. Ain't nobody want to see all that.
They're eyeballing me. They need this. They're just young kids. They need to keep walking. Is all. I'm like, yes, I'm actually in my car. You don't need to come up to my car. That's all.
If you go reckless on them, turn that camera off. Ain't nobody need to have that on.
I don't even have my flip flops on, so I don't have to. I'd be like, you make me get out of this car without my shoes on. I'm gonna be pissed off.
How long is the show? Somebody asked over on Instagram. How long is the show? Our shows, okay, depending on where our venue is, minimum 2 hours for our comedy shows. minimum. Most of
So
the
yeah,
time so far, it's been like 2.5, almost 3, depending on where we're at.
it'll be tight in Vegas. It'll be a tight
Vegas
2
will be
hours.
tight, but
Yeah,
I think he's
because
just asking for like Miami and stuff. So when we're in a big venue like St. Louis, look, St. Louis could run long, like really long, because
they're a
A,
little
we
too
don't
young for
have
this cougar.
we don't we don't have another show to do. We're just doing one show. Plus, we've got some extra stuff that we're packing into St. Louis. Charleston shows could be long as well. We're doing those on Sunday in the afternoon. So those are early shows. If you go to those shows, you will be able to get home in a decent hour because we're starting the show at 5. What are you doing? What are you doing, Sherry?
So I was pushing the wrong buttons on my car and opening up shit I shouldn't be opening.
Yeah, I just
so
noticed that your hatch opened up. I'm like, what is she
I
doing?
was trying to lock my doors because this car, when I park, it automatically unlocks the doors. This is the EV, so it automatically unlocks
you're
doors.
in the Rivian?
I'm like, where the fuck are the door locks? So I'm pushing what looked like door. It looks like the door handles, but it was the rear and the front in the front. And I'm like, that's not the locks. Where the fuck are the door locks? So yeah, because in case somebody walks up on me, my car doors are unlocked. So, and you can't just lock them like a regular car on the inside. There's like, you got to find the
people
button.
in Charleston, nobody walks up on a car in Charleston.
Well, that's just it. They were young kids, but I'm
even
still
the young
like
kids, they'll holler at you. They'll holler at you from across the way, like, "Hey, old man in the car!
I'm parked in a parking lot.
I'm coming up to your car. Is it okay? Is it okay?"
I found the lock. I found it. My doors are locked now. I feel better.
That's
I don't want anybody to steal me. Yes, we're still live.
Nobody gonna steal
I don't want
you.
anybody stealing me.
I'm just saying that you'd get a whole lot of somebody's Glock if you did that in Charleston.
Well, same here, but I'm not packing at the moment, so
Are you guys an open carry state, or what is it called, right to carry? We're a right to carry.
It is a right to carry state, yeah.
So we don't have concealed weapons anymore. They're
looking
like Wild West around here.
Well, yeah. I mean, I typically try not to leave my house. So I don't want to become a silver alert. Is that what they call us now?
Is that like an Amber Alert, but for old people?
Fucking old people alert, a silver alert. This is stupid. Fucking stupid.
Funny. That's funny, Justin.
That's
funny. That is.
I've never heard it called that, but yeah, I mean
Where are my?
You have to be good with Pictionary. I know it took me a minute to find the door lock.
Do you have rice and rock salt warning rounds? There's no such thing as a warning round. Your warning round was when you got close to the car and I told you to get away.
Yeah, we don't. I think it's a right to carry state. I don't think you have to have a CCW here. I don't know, actually.
You don't have you can open carry. You can do it on your hip.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know if you have to have like a CCW to carry concealed. You know what I mean? No. If you wanted to carry, I don't know if you have to have it. Have to have a CCW.
What? Lay professor?
What?
Oh,
what? Look who's here.
What?
Okay. What?
What's that, brother? What's that?
What is that?
There he is.
Whoa, are we going? Are we doing this? Are we doing this?
Oh, motherfucker! For real?
Oh, we doing this?
We doing this? Sunglasses in the car.
We doing it? We doing it like that, huh?
Yeah.
It's my Elvis shades.
The best I can do is my reading glasses because I don't have any sunglasses.
My reading glasses.
I don't have any sunglasses in this car for some fucking reason because Krista takes them all out of the car.
That makes no sense. Y'all have like a million wholesome hippie shades. How do you not?
They're just not. There's just she takes them all out and into the house, and there's none in the car.
Ridiculous.
That person.
That person. Totally. Wait. Maybe I found some. Hold on.
Whoa, good Lord. Your eye was so close to the camera right there. I could tell how old
that was a
clicker?
garage door opener. That's a garage door opener.
Are you playing video games, Nick?
No. It's a roaring flame.
You putting romance on in the background?
The roaring flame. It's my fire. I always have a nice fire going.
I just saw that. I just saw that Xbox controller. I was like, oh, he's been playing Call of Duty.
Oh no. I don't play Call of Duty. I don't do that. I'm sorry. Not mine. That's your bag, baby. I'm gonna let
I'm
you.
just saying, if you want to come roll with us, you can come.
Hey, I know you and the dogs roll, but I'm good. I did just get a brand. Well, it's a gaming PC, but
You got a gaming PC? Look, you stepping up.
Listen to me. So
Whoa.
a buddy of mine builds them. He builds the CPUs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I got him to build it for me, but in shipping, something got jostled. So whenever I could connect my monitor to the PC, it shows no signal. So he's gonna come
come back and do some stuff to it.
Yeah, so it'll be good to go. By the way, because I Twitch too. All you Twitchers out there, I Twitch as well. But all I do is talking stuff. John plays games. I watch wrestling and chat. So if you're into that sort of thing, do your thing on the Purple app.
The Purple app for my Purple peoples.
For the Purple
my Twitchers.
Purple Pie Man for Porcupine Pete. You know what I'm saying? Grimace, another purple person. Just make sure you do your thing. I just finished cooking dinner, so that's why I'm a little bit behind. Shout out to Hello.
What'd you make me?
Doing their thing.
What'd you make me?
What is it? Mozzarella chicken with carrots and what is it? Not baba ganoush. What the hell is it?
Baba ganoush?
No.
Couscous?
It's couscous.
Couscous-topia.
The Israeli couscous. Yes. So.
Couscous-topia.
So yeah, that's for dinner, and they're bringing crawfish as an appetizer, I think. So yeah, the fam just got home, so I came into my domain so I can get away from them. Kidding.
Smart.
I love
Smart.
I love my How are you guys? What is
good?
This? What are you doing here? What is this thing that's going on right now?
We were telling everybody where they can come hang out with us.
Yeah, we're talking about all the places that we're going to be.
Oh, you mean our tour that's going on right now? That's going to different sites all over the country. Yes, that thing.
That thing.
All the slides that John is showing right now, all of them, right there.
Wait, where'd Nick go? I can't see Nick anymore. There we go.
I was about to say, you just put the black man in the back. Okay, I hear you. Vegas, baby. Vegas, come see us April 10th, a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
A week from tomorrow.
1 week from today or tomorrow. I mean,
a week from tomorrow. Come see the comedy in Vegas at the Palms. There'll be us three and the great Kelly Mano doing our thing. So do all of that, and then after that, bring you to St. Louis. We're gonna be in St. Louis, right? June 1st in St. Louis at the Factory. Tickets for all these things are on sale right now at GenXTakeover.com. And I tell you, if you've never experienced this show, you ain't experienced life.
It's not just a comedy show,
it's not just a comedy show. It's a variety.
It's so much more.
So
much more.
Comedy.
I show my bare bottom, right? Like I put the butt out there. I think you should see it. Sherry seen it. No, actually, Sherry didn't see it. She missed it.
I did. Or was that John? Somebody put their ass cheeks on the window in New Orleans.
That was me.
I was there.
I was there. I saw it. I saw it
myself.
It was a dark moon in New Orleans.
It was.
You don't want to miss it because it's going to be even darker in Vegas. Come by, dip a toe in the pool, come hang out. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, Vegas, St. Louis, Albuquerque, New Mexico. One of these is a lie. It's Albuquerque. Come see us. Okay? Don't make that wrong.
I was like, wait a minute. When did we decide on Albuquerque?
Don't make the wrong turn to Albuquerque like Bugs Bunny. Come see us on tour, Vegas, St. Louis, and go to GenXTakeover.com for all the other places that we're going to be. Because it's going to be a good time. It is. It's fun on a bun. You don't want to miss
Fun on a bun.
Fun on a bun.
It'll be a good time. It'll be a good time.
Yes.
No, she
Good
said
time.
she didn't want to be stolen. Yeah, I don't want to be stolen.
Don't steal her.
I would be
Gunner?
the worst. Listen, if anybody ever kidnaps me, they're just going to kill me immediately because I can't shut my mouth. So my mouth is going to get me. Yeah, I already know.
They gonna call us to take Sherry back. Like if she ever
They
get
would
kidnapped,
give me.
Yeah,
they
will
would
bring
give
her
me
back very quickly.
They will give me.
DMs
They
and
will
be
bring
like,
me
hey,
back.
please come get her. Like she will not stop. Please. She keeps
Yeah.
talking about the gay bingo. We don't want to hear about
Oh my
that.
God, the gay bingo.
I can't wait for gay bingo. That's gonna be a blast.
I can't either. I can't wait for it either. I can't wait to see somebody like
I can't wait to see you play. Wait, I want to see you play softball. That's gonna be great.
Me?
John.
Yeah. What?
I told you I'm getting in shape.
Softball.
Stereotypical.
No. I want to see her play softball. I'm looking forward to that.
What do you think? I can't hit a ball? What the hell?
It's a softball. Come on now. Everybody can hit a softball.
You think I can't hit a baseball?
I think you can. I think Sherry, I think you can do anything you set your mind to.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
I
think he's absolutely right that I can.
I can't run.
You underestimate me, man.
I don't underestimate you. I know you're
Yes, you
possible
do.
of all the big things.
You underestimate her, John?
I think you're possible of all the big things.
I am.
I'm just saying those are some big balls you got to put your hands around.
They are.
Hey.
It won't be the first time I had my hands on big balls. Won't be the last. Okay.
She had a life.
It might be the
last life when she handled these things.
I've handled more balls than anything, to be honest.
More than me.
So,
a lot more.
Anyway,
a lot more than me.
A lot more than you. That's right.
Well, John, you were in the Navy. I don't know.
Hey, it's not like that when it's underway. It's not like that.
I mean, international waters, man.
International waters, all things are possible.
By the way,
they don't call it hot racking for a reason.
By the way, while we're talking about the military and with Gen X and all these things, rest in peace to the great Val Kilmer.
Right.
We lost Val Kilmer yesterday.
We lost Iceman.
We lost.
Wait, I didn't hear that. What?
Yeah, Iceman's
Val
gone.
Kilmer passed away yesterday.
Yeah, Huckleberry is gone.
Yes.
What?
He is all of our wingman now.
Yep, he's all our wingman.
He's all of our wingman now.
That's right. Now I hit him with a bat. I did not know that. Actually,
Batman is gone. One of the Batmans.
Oh my God, dude! I mean, have they said what happened?
He died.
Well,
dead in his apartment.
Problems for years.
He died.
Oh.
That's what happened. He died.
Stop, John.
No shit, Sherlock.
I'm just saying.
It's a serious moment, man.
No, it is a serious moment. But when people die, they die.
Pneumonia.
Yeah, pneumonia.
Wow.
It was pneumonia.
Yeah. So yeah, I found out last night. It was a big shock. Real Genius as a young man was one of my favorite movies to watch every day because it came on TBS seemingly every freaking day, and I would watch it every time it came on TV. That Tombstone, The Saint, Heat, the list just goes on and on with Val Kilmer and the great movies and like television appearances that he had. As a Psych fan, he holds a very dear place in my heart, and him showing up in the series finale as Dobson was huge. So Val Kilmer, rest in peace. We love you.
Wait, somebody just said Ray Liotta died too? What?
He's been dead for years.
Ray Liotta been dead.
Ray Liotta been dead for years.
I was like, really? I didn't know that either.
Ray Liotta.
I didn't know he was dead.
You didn't know Ray Liotta? Yeah, he's been dead for years.
I didn't know that.
Ray Liotta been gone for a while. Yeah,
he died.
Well, that's bad. My favorite movie he was ever in was
Goodfellas.
Thank you. Gangster was in my brain. I'm like, that's not it. It's Goodfellas.
2000,
I love that movie. It's one of my favorite
2022.
movies ever.
He died in 2022.
Really? So
Yeah.
3 years ago?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he been gone for a minute.
Now, for the
I'm
record,
living under a rock.
Ray Liotta had like 2 or 3 movies that came out after he passed. So
Yeah, he did.
It's kind of like Linda Lavin. Linda Lavin passed a couple months ago, and she got a brand new show on Hulu right now. So it's crazy how that be happening. But hey,
while we're at it, rest in peace, George Foreman. I mean,
amen.
And
I didn't know about him.
I heard that they put his coffin in like this.
Hey, buddy, let's not do that.
I do know Freddie Mercury. Okay, don't get crazy now. Of course, I know Freddie Mercury's dead. Don't get crazy.
Nick, did you get it though?
Tupac is still bringing out albums. I do question whether he's really dead. I'm not really sure about Tupac.
You did a whole video about Tupac.
I know. I was like,
Tupac ain't gone. Neither is Elvis.
Tupac, Biggie.
Neither is Biggie. They're not gone.
Left Eye. Like, I'm not sure. I think all of them are on an island together. Aaliyah, Left Eye, Tupac, and Biggie are all on an island together. All of them.
Don't grill the foreman, use a Weber. Come on, man.
Oh. I mean, I wish they weren't dead. I wish they would just come back already, because we could really use some new albums. You know, some good music, some good shit.
We ain't got good music. We don't have good movies.
Robin Williams. This is why they sample all our shit. This is why they keep using our stuff, because they can't. The stuff. I mean, it's just not that great. The movies aren't good at all.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they don't make them like they used to. They don't make them like that.
No, because the writers aren't original.
No, that's why they're trying to remake our shit. And we're like, leave it alone. Don't fuck with it. Don't, just leave it be.
Exactly.
Like, I think
Thank you, Smith. I'm a dark humor guy. I'm a dark humor guy. Sorry. If y'all got offended by anything I said, I'm sorry. But I'm a dark humor guy, especially when it comes to death. I'm so dark. I laugh about it all.
I mean,
that's the best way to deal with it.
None of us are getting out of here alive. So
exactly. You know? We all gonna stop our show at the same place. Okay. Hopefully it's not like this.
Hopefully not. But no, I mean, I always say, don't take life so serious, because
you're never gonna get out alive.
None of us are getting out of this bitch alive. Okay, so just lighten up.
That's right. Everybody take a deep ass breath, because it might be your last one.
It could be.
That's right.
Just breathe. Breathe while you can. Just breathe while you can.
Breathe. Guys.
No, they're not gonna do Harry and the Hendersons. No, please.
No, but did I hear that they're talking about remaking the Goonies? They better.
Oh, they are. They 100%. They're bringing back the original cast.
It's not a remake of the Goonies.
You do know that, like, the guy who
is it a remake or like a
no, it's a carry forward. It's Goonies 2.
It's a continuation with the original cast.
Yeah.
Okay, Goonies 2 is different. Goonies 2
friends.
Is different than remaking the original.
We are friends with the guy who owns the Goonies house, right? Or I am friends.
Yes, he's invited all of us to.
Yeah, he's invited all of us to go to the Goonies house.
Yeah, we're all friends with him. Yes,
so we should go there and do the truffle shuffle.
We should.
You do the truffle shuffle, John.
No, we both got to do the truffle shuffle, okay? Because
I
got nothing to truffle shuffle.
Show your guts.
Not doing the truffle shuffle.
I got nothing to truffle shuffle. If you can show your ass,
you can show the guts. Okay?
It's different.
Why is it different?
It's different.
How's your ass different than your Tums?
If you need to hear that, you might need to go back to high school and learn a little anatomy, buddy.
Why can you show the other one and not the Tum-Tums?
Because I show my ass everywhere I go, John. Have you not realized this yet?
But I'm just saying. So why are you protecting that Tum-Tums?
It's mine. It's my.
That's the Boilermaker. That's the Boilermaker. You gotta show it.
My body.
I know they did take the. Do you remember the octopus scene? Did anybody besides me see the octopus scene in Goonies?
I'm not
sure. When they first all right, here's a great one. Look this up. When they first released Goonies, when they very first released, the very first week it went out, I saw it on the Charleston Air Force Base at the theater there. They had a scene with the octopus after they jumped in the water coming off the pirate ship. An octopus attacked them. They took that scene out 2 weeks after the movie got released.
I feel like maybe I have seen that.
They took it out 2 weeks after it got released.
Why?
I can't remember why, but it's on the internet. I've seen it on the internet.
I think that's where I saw it. I didn't see it when the Goonies came out. I didn't.
When it first came out, there was that scene.
That's what they called me in college. Was the octopus?
I don't want to know why.
They need to not remake Labyrinth. They need to leave that.
No, God,
alone.
do not.
Do not remake that. Leave it be. There's certain movies they just need to never remake.
Labyrinth? Why would you do? No, don't do that.
No, Labyrinth was perfect because you can't. First of all, you can't replace David Bowie.
Because David, there's nobody that can.
And Jennifer Connelly's older than dog shit now, so.
No, they need to leave Labyrinth alone.
You leave Jennifer Connelly alone.
Look, man, she did
Ghostbusters they
she
remade.
did a good
plenty.
effort in Top Gun 2, but
They didn't remake Ghostbusters. They didn't.
Well,
No,
they've
they
had
just keep
plenty of
doing
sequels to it. They've had plenty of sequels to Ghostbusters, and they've had plenty of sequels to
yeah,
Top
because that's what
Gun.
they're doing. They're milking every
Mhm.
line.
Okay, first of all, both of the new Ghostbusters movies are fantastic. So we ain't about to talk bad about Ghostbusters. I did a Ghostbusters movie a couple weeks ago that'll be coming out in May. And I'm gonna let y'all we get to see clips of all that and this real cool thing. But like, we ain't gonna talk bad about Ghostbusters, and we ain't gonna talk bad about Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick is one of the best movies of the past 5 years.
Oh, I agree.
No, it was
I was
100%. 100%.
I loved it.
I think it was great. And you know what? That's what they need to do with them great ones is they need to keep them 30 years apart.
Agreed.
I have no problem.
I didn't think I was going.
Here's the scary part is in 30 years, you could do Top Gun again and Tom Cruise will look the same.
Yes,
I know. Isn't it weird? Is it weird?
He will look the same.
Oh, Jack Reacher.
It's that Scientology. It's keeping him young, man.
Scientology, young.
I think that's what it is.
By the way,
Anyway, I didn't think I'd like the Top Gun sequel, and then I watched it on the airplane going somewhere, and it was so good. It was so good. I was shocked that it was that good.
Yeah, follow-ons are
For
good,
him being
remakes are bad. That's
60-something.
good storyline there, Hugh. Follow-ons are good, remakes are bad. Batman,
Yes.
they need to stop. They need to stop remaking it.
start
Because
over.
they start over
Agreed.
every time.
Start over. They've started over with
Superman.
Superman.
Yeah.
And it looks
Stop starting over.
I don't think they'll ever remake the Porky's. I don't think they'll ever redo that.
we don't have the capacity to watch another Porky's. You can't
They don't need to mess with it anyway. It's so
Okay.
It's so meant for the 80s. It's not meant for this era. It's not meant
As
for
a
this time.
Gen Xer, I know y'all play with me, baby. He's a baby. You're just a baby. Listen.
He's just a baby.
I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I'm going to catch flack for this from a lot of people. Every Porky's movie is terrible. All of the Porky's movies are horrible. So is Meatballs. Meatballs is a bad movie. But listen, that doesn't mean that it's not great. Like 95% of the movies in the 80s.
Wait, you said it's horrible. Now you're saying it's not great.
Thank you, Captain Blackbush. You get it. Like they're terrible movies that were made to be terrible because they were made in the 80s. They're terrible movies, but they're still fun to watch. Like one of my favorite movies of the 80s is Bachelor Party with Tom Cruise. Horrible movie. But I love that movie with all of my heart. And I will watch it today and laugh today. That doesn't make it a great movie. Some bad movies are still cool to watch.
Yeah, don't say Spaceballs is bad.
I would never say that.
Sir, I am going to tell you that
Any Mel Brooks movie is awesome.
I think that what you're saying is understandable for some. However, I think it also is a matter of perception and preference. So some people may disagree with you.
They can't remake Cheech and Chong because you don't have Cheech and Chong if you remake it.
You do. Cheech and Chong is still alive.
Yeah, but you can't come up with a new Cheech and Chong. I'm sorry.
We'll do it with Cheech and Chong.
I don't know if they can smoke anymore.
They still do.
He still does. He has like his own he has his own company or something.
Well, just because he's got his own company doesn't mean he still partakes.
He is still partaking. Trust me. Probably till the day he dies is my guess.
They're still into it.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah.
But no, there's so many movies that they need to not. There's a few movies I think they could probably. I like the idea of the Carry On and not the remake.
Yes, I would love to see a Dogma 2.
Oh, me too. I love that movie.
They are re-releasing the original Dogma.
But hopefully that's on purpose so that they can get a Dogma 2.
Because I would love to see Ben Affleck and Matt Damon come back and do it now. Fast forward.
The only Alan Richter is going to be the only loss in that. Is that Alan Richter's gone?
I know.
Rickman.
Alan Rickman. Yeah, that would be. But
and George Carlin. And
George. Yeah.
But
I think they can work that out.
I can think they can work those two out.
I think.
No, you couldn't do Blazing Saddles today. Oh wow, that movie
could never do. But don't you ever touch Blazing Saddles?
No, I love Blazing Saddles, but you can't do that. There's things you can't do anymore.
Hey, not only can you not do it, you shouldn't do it. Blazing Saddles is a perfection piece of masterpiece. Don't ever touch it.
Same thing with Life of Brian. Same thing with History of the World. You can't do those today. You can't get away with it. Humper Death? No, you can't do Humper Death. You cannot do Humper Death.
Like, you can't touch Mel Brooks.
Can't touch him.
Touch the guys that did Airplane and the Naked Gun movies.
Nope.
Can't touch that. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Can't touch it. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Now, History of the World Part 2, if you watched it on Hulu, was actually very funny. It's very funny.
Yeah, but it's still a Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah, so it's still very funny. Like, Mel Brooks is the GOAT. He's the OG, triple OG. The GOAT. You don't touch it. Like, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Excellent. High Anxiety? Come on, man. Come on, man. Nope. Don't do it. Honestly, what about all these Disney princesses being black? I don't get it. What are you talking about?
You're a kid. Is that satire? What is that?
Oh, I know what they talk. The live action, like they turn Ariel. Ariel.
Yeah, but I don't see a problem with that. I personally.
It's all perception, man. Yeah. My parachute pants are at the dry cleaner. Okay, so I don't have them right now. I may have them in time for Vegas. By the way, we'll be in Vegas next Thursday, April 10th at the Palms. Make sure you go and check that out. That's St. Louis. That's Las Vegas.
I got it.
We'll be there. Hot Shots is great too. We'll be there April 10th. Make sure you get your tickets right now at GenXTakeover.com. Gonna be a lot of fun, and I am so excited. A week from tomorrow, can't wait to get on the plane and head
I'm
there.
getting drunk on a plane.
Oh,
hey, listen, I want to let you know,
we're on the
Nick,
same flight together.
I'm sitting behind or either Krista or Sherry.
If you hit me in the head with an M&M or
I am going to push on their seat the whole time.
Dude, I will punch you in the nuts.
I'm going to fucking push on her seat the whole time like a raggedy ass kid.
I will. They're going to kick us off the plane because I'm going to get up and I'm
going to go kick me off the plane because you're going to be that crazy lady. She could be like, I could see that thing. I know what's going on.
You kick my seat one more time, that's going to be me. I'm going to be looking over the thing. And
I'm like, lady, miss, I don't even know what she's talking about. What is she talking? Why is this crazy lady yelling at me?
Well, we didn't intentionally fly on the same flight. It just happens that John's flying into Atlanta and is on the same plane as I am going out of Atlanta. So
the same seats.
And somehow we're behind,
sitting together. Yeah,
it's wild.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I would love to bring this tour to Australia. I really would. I'd love to. It's on my bucket list. Yeah. On my bucket list.
Yes.
You all lose. You're not going to lose this at all. So just don't even put that out into the world.
What if we lose? Whoa! You don't lose half of us. Just me and Sherry.
Hey, talk about that. Also,
listen. Don't because.
So you wouldn't because just two.
I told you what happened when we landed in Atlanta coming home from New Orleans, right?
Oh, you had to divert. Yeah, you had to do a bolter.
Dude, we were literally. I was looking out the window and saw the ground when the fucking pilot took the plane back in the air, like boom, super fast. It was like there was a plane on the fucking runway. We would have been done.
Y'all need. This is why I don't fly.
Don't put that shit out there. Just leave it be. Let it be. That was the first time in all my life that I've been on a flight that was very close call like that. So I was like, this is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Oi. I would love to go to Australia. I need to go to Australia and do a concert. Y'all bought the hell out of that album. I don't know why, but I appreciate it, Australia. Y'all are dope. Thank you for loving Yacht Rock. You are the best. My people.
Come to Maine.
Who?
Pirates.
Maine lobster. I need some lobster from Maine.
Ooh, Christmas Story. They did try to remake A Christmas Story.
Don't. That's another movie they shouldn't fuck with.
They did. They fucked with it.
They did kind of like Vacation.
They brought it. They did it as a carry-on.
I know, but they should just.
They shouldn't have. They should not have.
Alone.
I agree.
Because a lot of these remakes suck. That's the problem. They suck, and so they just don't do it. Just leave it alone.
Hey, original Momo. How
That's
are
Momo.
you?
That's my boy Momo.
What up, Momo?
Momo.
So good to see you. Yes,
Um,
you come from a land down under.
we come to
Come
Going
from a
on.
land down under.
You hear that thunder? You better run. You better take cover. That's
all
right.
right, let's run through it one more time, boys, because I've been on here for 2 hours and I'm ready. I'm ready to pop
Yeah, and
off.
I got shit to do. I'm supposed to be working on my bit right now. So
Work on your bit. Work on your bit.
Bring on your bits.
before it gets dark and I can't fucking see anything. So let's go.
Oh, there
Gotta
you
be
go.
able to see your bits.
Do the thing. Somebody do the thing.
Sure.
We're gonna be in Las Vegas next Thursday, April 10th. If you would like to come and see me, John, Nick, and Kelly Mano do a little comedy, a little variety show, if you will, you can come check us out. Go to GenXTakeover.com to check out the tickets. They're still available. Again, that's next Thursday, April 10th. And then we are in Vegas Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the Cheer Choice Awards as well. So you can come, you can catch the comedy show, and then there'll be us and a whole bunch of other people that are going to be there, other creators that'll be there for the Cheer Choice Awards. So you can check that out at cheerchoiceawards.com as well. There's tickets available to a pool party and a nightclub party and the award ceremony, and it's going to be a good time. And then after that, June 1st, we will be in St. Louis playing at the Factory. So if you are in around the St. Louis area, you can come out and see us in St. Louis. We are super excited. That's Kelly's hometown. So we will be there June 1st, and tickets also available at GenXTakeover.com for St. Louis, also for Las Vegas. And then if you go there and go to future events, you can see the whole lineup of kind of where we are going to be the rest of the year. But right now, next week, a week from tomorrow, we will be in Sin City doing the Gen X Takeover. So we would love to see you there. And if not, well, maybe we'll see you in St. Louis.
Right on.
Right on,
All right,
right
y'all.
on.
We are out.
All right, guys.
Love you.
Peace out.
Mean it. See ya.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.